When people think about technology today, they often imagine smartphones, artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, and advanced computers. China is now one of the world's leading technology powers, producing everything from high-speed trains to advanced AI systems. But China's technological story did not begin in the modern era. In fact, it stretches back thousands of years. For more than 5,000 years, Chinese civilization has produced inventions, discoveries, and engineering achievements that changed the world forever. Some of the technologies we use every day can trace their origins back to ancient China. From paper and printing to the compass and gunpowder, Chinese inventors helped shape human history. Ancient China was one of the world's earliest civilizations. Along the banks of the Yellow River, communities developed farming techniques, built cities, and created systems of government. As populations grew, people needed better tools and solutions for everyday life. This led to continuous innovation. Chinese farmers developed advanced irrigation systems to bring water to crops. They created iron tools that improved farming productivity. Better farming meant more food, and more food allowed cities to grow larger and stronger. Even thousands of years ago, Chinese engineers were solving complex problems that affected millions of people. One of China's most famous achievements is the Great Wall. Although many people think the Great Wall was built all at once, it was actually constructed and expanded over centuries by different dynasties. The wall stretches thousands of miles across mountains, deserts, and valleys. Building such a structure without modern machinery was an incredible engineering challenge. Workers transported stones, bricks, and materials across difficult terrain. Engineers designed sections to follow natural landscapes while still providing defense against invasions. The Great Wall demonstrates the organizational and engineering skills that ancient China possessed long before modern construction equipment existed. Before paper existed, people wrote on bamboo strips, silk, animal skins, and other materials. These methods were often expensive and difficult to use. Around the year 105 AD, a Chinese court official named Cai Lun is traditionally credited with improving the paper-making process. Using tree bark, hemp, cloth scraps, and fishing nets, paper could be produced more efficiently and at a lower cost. This invention transformed communication. Books became easier to create. Government records became easier to maintain. Knowledge could spread more quickly throughout society. Eventually, paper technology spread across Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. Without paper, modern education, newspapers, books, and many forms of communication would have developed very differently. After inventing paper, China made another revolutionary breakthrough: printing. Long before the invention of modern printing presses, Chinese craftsmen developed woodblock printing. Entire pages could be carved into wooden blocks and then used to produce multiple copies. This allowed books and documents to be reproduced much faster than hand copying. Later, during the 11th century, an inventor named Bai Xun developed movable type printing. Individual characters could be arranged and reused, making printing even more efficient. The spread of printed knowledge helped improve education and preserve important texts. One of China's most important inventions was the magnetic compass. Early Chinese scientists discovered that certain minerals naturally aligned with Earth's magnetic field. At first, compasses were often used for spiritual practices and navigation on land. Over time, sailors began using magnetic compasses for sea travel. This innovation dramatically improved navigation. Ships could travel farther from shore and explore new routes with greater confidence. The compass eventually spread around the world and became one of the most important tools in human exploration. Without it, global trade and international travel would have been far more difficult. Some of history's greatest inventions were discovered by accident. Gunpowder is one of them. Chinese alchemists searching for medicines and elixirs experimented with various chemicals. Instead of finding eternal life, they created a mixture that could burn rapidly and explode. This became known as gunpowder. Initially, it was used in fireworks and ceremonial displays. Over time, military applications emerged. Gunpowder technology spread throughout Asia, the Middle East, and Europe, transforming warfare forever. Even today, fireworks used during celebrations around the world trace their origins back to ancient Chinese innovations. Chinese scholars spent centuries studying the night sky. Astronomers carefully recorded eclipses, comets, planetary movements, and unusual celestial events. Many of these records remain valuable to modern scientists because they provide historical observations stretching back thousands of years. Chinese astronomers created detailed star maps and developed sophisticated calendars. Accurate calendars were essential for agriculture because farmers relied on seasonal timing for planting and harvesting crops. The connection between astronomy and daily life encouraged scientific observation and careful record keeping. China was also famous for silk production. The process of making silk remained one of the world's most closely guarded secrets for centuries. Silk was highly valuable because it was lightweight, beautiful, and durable. Demand for Chinese silk led to the development of major trade routes connecting Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. These routes became known as the Silk Road. The Silk Road was more than a trading network. It also facilitated the exchange of ideas, technologies, cultures, and knowledge between civilizations. In many ways, it was an early version of globalization. Managing water has always been crucial for large populations. Chinese engineers developed canals, dams, irrigation systems, and flood control projects. One of the most impressive examples is the ancient Dujiangyan irrigation system, which continues to function after more than 2,000 years. Rather than blocking rivers completely, engineers designed systems that controlled water flow naturally. These projects improved farming, reduced flooding, and supported economic growth. They also demonstrated a deep understanding of environmental engineering. During the 15th century, China launched some of the most impressive naval expeditions in history. The famous explorer Zheng He commanded enormous treasure fleets. These ships traveled throughout Southeast Asia, South Asia, the Middle East, and East Africa. Some vessels were among the largest wooden ships ever built. The expeditions showcased China's shipbuilding skills, navigation technology, and organizational capabilities. Although these voyages eventually ended, they remain one of history's greatest examples of maritime technology. As Europe entered the Industrial Revolution, technological leadership began shifting westward. Steam engines, mechanized factories, and new manufacturing techniques transformed many countries. China faced internal conflicts, political challenges, and foreign pressures. During this period, China struggled to keep pace with rapidly industrializing nations. However, this was not the end of China's technological story. Instead, it marked the beginning of a long journey toward modernization. Throughout the 20th century, China invested heavily in education, science, and industrial development. Universities expanded. Research institutions grew. Engineers and scientists received greater support. Factories modernized production methods. Infrastructure projects connected cities and regions. Although progress was not always smooth, China gradually built the foundation for future technological growth. By the late 20th century, China became known as the world's manufacturing hub. Factories produced electronics, machinery, clothing, household goods, and countless other products. International companies increasingly relied on Chinese manufacturing capabilities. This manufacturing boom created jobs, expanded infrastructure, and accelerated economic development. Over time, Chinese companies gained experience, expertise, and technical knowledge that allowed them to move beyond manufacturing into innovation. China played a major role in the global smartphone industry. Companies developed advanced devices with powerful cameras, fast processors, and innovative features. Competition pushed manufacturers to improve quality while keeping prices competitive. As a result, millions of people worldwide gained access to modern mobile technology. Chinese firms became major players in global consumer electronics and helped shape the smartphone market that we know today. China's high-speed rail network is one of the largest and most advanced in the world. Thousands of miles of rail lines connect major cities. Modern trains travel at remarkable speeds while maintaining high safety standards. The network has transformed transportation by reducing travel times and increasing connectivity. China has also made significant progress in space exploration. The country's space program has launched satellites, conducted crewed missions, and explored the moon. Chinese spacecraft have successfully landed on the far side of the moon, an achievement that attracted worldwide attention. The nation continues investing in space stations, lunar research, and future exploration missions. These efforts highlight China's growing scientific and engineering capabilities. Today, China is one of the leading countries in artificial intelligence research. AI technologies are being used in healthcare, transportation, manufacturing, education, and many other industries. Researchers are developing systems that can analyze data, recognize patterns, and assist with complex tasks. China has also become a major force in electric vehicle production. Companies are developing electric cars, batteries, charging systems, and renewable energy technologies. Government support and private investment have accelerated innovation in clean transportation. As countries seek solutions to climate challenges, Chinese technology companies are playing an increasingly important role in developing sustainable technologies. Chinese technology affects billions of people every day. Many products used around the world contain components manufactured or designed in China. From smartphones and solar panels to e-commerce systems and transportation networks, Chinese innovation has become deeply connected to the global economy. The influence extends far beyond China's borders and continues to grow as new technologies emerge. The history of Chinese technology is one of continuous innovation, adaptation, and transformation. Ancient inventors gave the world paper, printing, the compass, and gunpowder. Engineers built massive infrastructure projects and advanced irrigation systems. Explorers sailed across oceans using sophisticated ships and navigation tools. In modern times, China has become a global leader in manufacturing, high-speed rail, artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, and space exploration. What makes this story truly remarkable is its length. Few civilizations can trace a technological journey spanning thousands of years. From bamboo paper and ancient compasses to AI systems and lunar missions, China's technological history shows how innovation can shape the course of human civilization. As technology continues to evolve, China's next chapter may become one of the most important technological stories of the 21st century.